Hey guys, Bigbrosfilms here, and today I've decided to make a top 10 gaming creepypastas with my friend Jake6497. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I really like gaming and creepypastas myself, so putting the two together and making a top 10 is a lot of fun for both me and Jake6497. So here it is. I hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, so kicking off the list at number 10 is Pokemon Creepy Black, a creepypasta about a guy who finds an old Pokemon game based on Pokemon Red, but it was in a black cartridge, and when he played it there was an extra starter called Ghost, which when used it would mess up the screen, and it would it could kill Pokemon, it just would make them faint. It would say whatever Pokemon has died. It would also do the same thing for trainers, and it's very freaky, and then towards the end of the game, he became an old man and actually fought the ghost and ended up dying. And so the ghost killed everybody in the town and then killed him. And I thought this creepypasta was very well written and very original, and I think it deserves number 10. So, yeah, definitely check this creepypasta out. It's really good. It was originally called Pokemon Black, but since, the new Pokemon Black and White, which is probably really the most racist thing I've heard, I don't really know why they name it that, but they changed the creepypasta to Creepy Black. But anyway, so here's Jake6497 with number 9.
What goes down in this pasta is this dude was looking up Mario 64 on YouTube when some pop-up appears for a mint Mario 64 game for sale. I would never trust a pop-up that appears on YouTube, whatever. The player, of course, not having played Mario 64 in ages, buys the game, and when it arrives, its label's torn off, and the word Mario's written on it. When the player put the game in the N64, the game started going crazy from there. Check it out, it's pretty good, but it's one of those classic pastas everyone's read, and it's not scary anymore. Kinda like Slender Man, but that's a whole nother video there. Moving on.
Alright, for number 8 we have the infamous Tails doll from Sonic R, which is an unlockable character that, when used properly in a tag race, can actually transport the player into the game. Now this creepypasta is a bit far-fetched, but still very creepy. I mean, just look at the Tails doll. It's scary in its own right. I mean, look at it. I mean, it just stares into your soul. It's very creepy, and I don't even know why they put it in the game, to be honest. But this creepypasta has been updated, just like the Pokemon one, with the GameCube release of Sonic R. So it's a bit different, but still check it out. It's a great creepypasta. Now here's Jake6497 with number 7.
What happens to this pasta is there's this guy dumping Hotel Mario source for future uses. One of the files dumped was a level with a new cutscene. The guy opens a CDI emulator and plays it, and then all heck breaks loose.
Gracias de nada, hola señor.
What the heck is this guy saying? And I think I know what you guys really want to see. Yep, I think I just crapped my freaking pants. I think the video freaked the freaking crap out of me. The pasta, on the other hand, was just okay. That's it. Just okay. Anyway, moving on.
This next creepypasta is called Pokemon Lavender Town Syndrome. It is a great creepypasta. It's like one of my favorites. It's about a Pokemon Red cartoon. And Lavender Town, when you go in there, the music was changed, and it would actually, it uses 2 different tones, and it would make children deaf and also just cause them to go insane. This creepypasta is very messed up in some ways, but also is extremely awesome, and it's also very believable. That's why it's so high up on this list. So here's Jake6497 with number 5.
So the story goes like this. Sega was about to release their first console since the Dreamcast. It was supposed to be called the Legacy. They only worked on one game for the Legacy, and it was called Sonic Legacy. Pretty unique title, right? They gave it to a couple families with children, and one child woke up in the middle of the night and started playing Sonic Legacy. All of a sudden, he came into his parents' bedroom. When they asked what was wrong, he had a big grin on his face, and he said, "I'm Robotnik." Then the lights went out. They were out for the rest of the night, and when the child's mother came to wake him up for school, he wasn't there. He was never found. Similar things had happened to the other families, too. So they brought back the Sega Legacies, and then some programmers and developers sat down to see if Sonic Legacy had anything to do with it. What they found was to be pretty freaking creepy. I'd say it's a pretty good read. You guys want to check it out? I will say it's a little gory, but not real, like, big, massive gory. But I really suggest you guys check this creepypasta out. That's all I have to say.
Okay, this one is called Mario, and it's about a flash game ROM hack on Super Mario World for the SNES. This guy found online, and in it was basically how Mario, like, from what I understood, like he like killed everybody or did something bad, and everybody started hating him. But what's really cool about this creepypasta is you never found out what he did, and it really leaves this open for suspicion, and that's why I like it so much. I like creepypastas that are very vague, and that just adds to the creepiness. So I mean, this one was very short, but I really like it. You guys should check it out. Here's Jake6497 with number 3.
This story goes, there was a Sonic the Hedgehog fan playing Sonic Unleashed when the mailman arrived and put something in his mailbox and left. He paused the game to go see what he got in the mail. The only thing was in the mailbox was a CD case for computers and a note. He looked at the note and saw that it was from his friend, whom he hadn't heard for 2 weeks. He recognized his handwriting somehow. The letter wrote, "I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it was too late. I was hoping you'd do it for me. I can't do it. He's after me, and if you don't destroy the CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me. Please, destroy this godforsaken disc before he comes after you too. It's too late for me. Destroy this disc, and you'll destroy him. But do it quick, otherwise he'll catch you. Don't even play the game. It's what he wants. Just destroy it, please." He doesn't even listen to a friend he hadn't heard from in 2 weeks, and popped the game to his computer, and crap started getting real from there. I actually played this for my gaming channel. You can look it up. But it's a good pasta, it's a good read. And there's also a game out for it. It's free, you can go download it. So yeah, we're moving on to number 2.
Been Drowned. This is one of my favorite creepypastas, mostly because it was the first creepypasta I've ever seen, but I mean, it's so long that I couldn't even explain the whole thing to you right now. It'd take about like 30 minutes. So I'm just going to do a brief summary of it. Okay, here we go. Well, it starts out with this guy named Jedusable, or Jedusable, but however you want to pronounce it, who, finds this old Majora's Mask cartridge at a garage sale. This old man was selling it. So the old man ended up giving it to him for free, and when he got back home to play the game, there was a save file on it called Bin. He deleted the saved file and started his own game, but still people in the town would still call him Bin for some odd reason. Then later on, the statue started following similar and reappearing behind him, similar to what you're seeing right now. You see how that reappeared? Well, it would keep doing that, and it would just pretty much like stalk him, and lots of other weird events happened. And it turns out that what happened was there was a boy named Ben who drowned and then could possess electronics. So yes, very creepy, but I really like this one. It's also kind of believable in some ways. So I really think this deserves number 2. I know it's very overrated at sometimes, but still found it very deserving of the spot. But anyway, here's Jake6497 with number 1.
So this creepypasta starts out with a girl and her brother growing up with Pokemon games. Then her brother gets a Game Shark and screws up his blue version. After seeing what happened to the blue version, the girl turned against hacking or cheating with any game. One day, they started going through their old Pokemon games and checking their old files. The brother finds his Game Shark and puts in his Game Boy Advance. A couple of days later, the girl was out on her porch and was about to battle the Elite Four when she realized she needed some help. Her team was a bit ill-balanced, so she thought she'd trade Pokemon with her brother to get a better team. When she steps into the hallway to get to her brother's room, she sees Pokemon cartridges all over the floor, looking like they've been beaten with a hammer. So she steps into her brother's room, and her brother looks like he just saw something terrible. He said, "White everywhere," and then black. Her brother wound up in the psych ward of the hospital for 2 days. She visited him on the second day before school. Her mother was talking to the doctor about precautions to take should this happen again. Her brother told her, "Go in my room when you get home. Get rid of the games. Don't ever want to see them again. Promise you'll get rid of them." She promised she'd get rid of them, and when she got home from school, she went to see just what was going on. She goes into his room after school, looks under his bed, finds the Game Shark and the Game Boy, and a notepad of Game Shark codes. She sees one, which was a mess of letters and numbers, but the words next to it said, "Easter egg, Snow-I'm-Out Silver." She stuck Silver into her Game Boy Advance, and that's when crap started going down up in here. So it's a very long creepypasta, but it's a very, very good read. There's even a fan-based movie on YouTube, and it's played pretty well. It lives up to the pasta, you know? It's really, really good. So if you want to check this out, then please do. After all, it is number 1, so it's the most recommended one. So,
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys later. Bye.